All right, Anthony Hartwig here with a Cardinal Mooney girls lacrosse player profile. We are joined by sophomore Sophia Rotunno. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Talking to Coach Shaheen before the season started, she talked to you as one of those quote unquote first year veterans on this team that has come on to this varsity level and made an immediate impact in their first year. Talk about what it's been like to really just dive into this sport and to dive into this team and to make an immediate impact like you have been.
Yeah, it's been really fun and a really huge learning experience because it's not really a well-known sport. So you have to start off really not knowing anything and then going in and learning a lot of skills. So it's really fun and it boosts your confidence a lot when you start to understand the game.
What were some things that got you into it that made you want to come out for it, and then obviously made you fall in love with it because you're playing so well?
Both my older sisters have played and they've always had so much fun with it. And I've known Tony for so long, so I love playing sports for her. Just a lot of things have really wanted me to play.
You look at the way, especially you started the season when we got the stats when Coach Heen wanted us to get you on our schedule. You were ranked in the state in ground balls. I mean, you were just putting together a wonderful defensive and offensive season.
hmm
What's it like to have so much success and to be able to, like I said, make an immediate impact on this team? What has worked so well for you?
Yeah, it has really boosted my confidence to continue to love the sport. Um, I think just having such a fun team and environment just makes you want to play better. Um, but yeah, it's been a good season, and I hope we can continue to win.
We said at the top you're a sophomore, but this team does have a good batch of senior leadership. How much have you leaned on their experience and the things that they're teaching you this year?
Yeah, the seniors are really great. They've taught me a lot. They have a lot of experience. Ella Soleil has been playing for so long and is such a amazing player, so I look up to her a lot. Maria Pecchia, she's hurt right now, but she's such a good leader. Even now, when she's hurt, she's still coaching all of us. Angeli Blasco is like an older sister to me, and she's such a good player this year. Alyssa Ray, our goalie, has been doing so good. She's a really good leader for me on defense. And Kendall Scriber, she's new. She's made a huge impact with us. And I think that's all of them. Oh, Katie Fromelt, she's new on defense with me. So a lot of new people, but they've all had great leadership, even in other sports I play with them.
You talked about Coach Shaheen and playing sports for her, and we know her from the volleyball court as well. What's some of your favorite things about being coached by her? And you said you love playing sports for her. So what are some of the things that make you connect with her so well?
She's so organized and just knows what she's talking about all the time. And she makes it fun. I think it's so fun to have someone who understands your school and how you're stressed with both things because she's been through it too. So I think she's just very understanding.
And we only get to see her on the sidelines when she's coaching and we're doing a game. What are some things about Coach Shaheen that maybe people that only go to games don't get to know? What kind of things do you see in her in practice and in everyday life that you think people should know about her that don't get to see her outside of just the game?
She's really funny, but she's also really competitive. She wants to win, so she'll get at you if you're doing something wrong, but she's nice too, so you get both.
When you think of your competitive fire, obviously you play some sports. You're competitive. Where do you think you get that from? I mean, we know your family is very athletic, and we've talked to a couple of your sisters before. Where do you get that competitive fire from?
Yeah, I definitely get it from my family. Growing up with sisters who've always played sports, it's always been like a competition between us, so that's probably where it started.
You get to play a couple of the sports with your sisters. What's that like to be on teams with them and to be able to share that experience with them?
I love it. It's so much fun. My sister Sam, she is such a good athlete, and I just love playing with her because she definitely tells me what I'm doing wrong, and I just look up to her so much.
Let's talk about sophomore year in the classroom. Freshman year is kind of the one year where you get kind of shell shocked
hmm
from everything that's going from middle school to high school, and now here you are as a sophomore. What's it been like for you in the classroom? What are some of the favorite things you're studying so far?
This year has been a little more difficult in school, but Uh, I take all honors classes, so it's a lot of school. But my favorite things right now are probably like I take an anatomy class, which is really interesting because I think I might go into the medical field. Um, and that's probably about it. I'm not big on like my other classes. I don't really enjoy them that much.
Hey, I like the honesty. What's one class that you think, has been hard, but you're proud that you've been able to work, that hard to get a good grade in?
I think my chemistry class, it's kind of difficult, but I've managed to get A's and B's in it.
You said a lot of honor classes, which means you're putting in a lot of work into the school. How do you balance that? Honor classes, schoolwork, and then you're an athlete. How do you balance it all?
Just whenever I have time, squeeze in doing work, or I've tried to get as many study halls, and just figuring out time wise and what to do and when.
A lot of younger athletes kind of struggle with organization. They have to learn it as they go through their high school career. Have you always been an organized person that is able to handle their time, or do you think you've had to grow in that too?
No, I've always been pretty organized with everything I do.
When you think of some of your favorite teachers that have impacted your high school journey so far, which ones come to mind?
Probably my chemistry teacher, Miss Policy. I think all my math teachers have really impacted me, and probably like a lot of my English teachers.
Now, you said you're already thinking about being in the medical field and thinking about going into that career path. What is pushing you that way? Is there a reason for the interest in that?
Yeah, I just like to like take care of people, so like I think the medical field will definitely help me with that. And my family's kind of in the medical field right now. My sisters are going to nursing. They're in college for it right now, so looking up to them for that too.
You have a lot of time before you have to figure out college and where you want to go and what, exactly what you want to do in the medical
Mhm.
field. But when you think of kind of like dream schools or places you'd love to go, what comes to mind?
Um, Maybe like Ohio State or I don't know. I'm not really sure right now, but
If you could live in any state in the country, money was an issue, nothing else was an issue. What state would you want to live in?
probably Florida.
Tropical girl, I like it. When
Hmm.
you think of best vacation spots that you think your family has been to, give us some.
Uh, Probably Florida. We really only go to Florida. We go to Florida a lot, so probably that.
What
Yeah.
about what about one place that you haven't been that's like a dream vacation you'd love
I
to
really
go?
want to go to Hawaii really bad.
Something a tropical vibe
Yes.
right now. When you think of things that make we've talked about your family and how competitive they are and the athletes that are in your family. Let's talk about your family and what makes them unique to you. What kind of things about your family make them special to you and make you feel like is unique to your family?
Well, there's four girls, so definitely many different personalities, and just like we're all similar in ways but different, so it's like fun to be around them all the time. Um, we all just have like our love for sports, but like each different sport, and like I don't know, it's just the difference of us, but also we're all so similar.
Which one of your sisters do you think you're the most like and then the most different from?
I don't know. I'm a lot alike. Like each one, I have like a similar to one. So like, I think I'm the most similar to probably like my sister Angelina.
Mhm.
I don't know who I'm the most different from. I feel like I have like similarities with all of them, but
Which one butts heads the most?
uh, probably me and Sam, just because we're always together.
Right, you spend that much time together, you're gonna
Yeah,
inevitably bump heads, right?
yeah.
You get to be a part of this Mooney family that we hear about so much from every Mooney athlete that we interview. From your perspective, what's it like to be a part of this athletic room with so many great athletes across every season, and to be a part of the Mooney family and the Mooney tradition?
It's really fun and it's like an honor to be a part of it because you don't really like understand how like important it is. But it really is like a family and it's just like so nice to be around people who always care for you and always are there for you.
I ask every athlete this because you walk into that gym at Cardinal Mooney and you see nothing but championship banners on the wall. They're running out of room on that wall for
Hmm.
championship banners. A lot of sports too. Is that ever kind of intimidating or cool to walk through the gym and know that you're at a school that this is known for winning championships?
Sometimes it's intimidating, but it's also so like encouraging because you want to have one on the wall and like you work at it. So it's like more of like a encouraging to look at.
How bad do you want a lacrosse banner on that wall?
Oh my god, I want it so bad.
When you think of the ways that the community of Mooney has made your life better, or you are who you are because of Cardinal Mooney, what kind of things come to mind when you think of reasons that is?
Probably like caring and like just very compassionate for people because you're all like at Mooney, you just like know what everyone's going through and always are there. So it's just seeing other people's like point of views. So
All right, let's talk about routines during game day. What's a typical game day look like for you? What are some of your pregame routines?
I don't know if you've ever heard of nutrition, like the drinks, but I have
Yeah.
one of those pretty much before every game or like Starbucks. Um, and then just our normal like warm up. I just really only drink I drink the same thing before every game pretty much.
Do you have a pregame playlist that gets you into that mental competitive mind state?
Kind of, not really. Just like a ton of different songs.
If you had to pick one song in your personal playlist that is the hype song, the one that gets you really fired up, what do you think it is?
No Fear. Our whole entire team loves that song.
When you think of things about your team personality wise, and if you had to describe the personality of your team, how would you describe it?
I think our team is so funny. They literally always make me laugh. Probably funny and just like serious, but just really funny.
It's gonna make this question hard. Who's the funniest teammate?
Oh God. Alyssa Ray, our goalie, is really funny. I don't know. There's a lot of funny people. But she always really makes me laugh. But yeah, probably
What
Alyssa.
what teammate's the best dancer on the team?
Maria Pecchia.
What teammate do you think has the best fashion sense?
Fashion sense. I don't know. That's a hard one.
What teammate do you think can really like lock down and get you guys serious the best?
I think I don't know. Let me think. I feel like Ella can. Ella Slay definitely can.
That is a great pick. Obviously, she's one of the best lacrosse players in the state, so I would assume that
Yeah.
that in that is a great answer for that. One of the things that we do with these player profiles, Sophia, before we let you go, of course, is we give them the time to take the spotlight off themselves for a second and shine on the people in their life that have their back, that support them, that are in their corner. So I want to do that for you now. I want to give you the time to thank the people that have supported you and give your shout out to however many you want to give.
I'd probably shout out my mom and my dad, my sisters, my coaches, Tony and McKenna, and then all my teammates.
All right. So if we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, we appreciate it. And we look forward to talking again real soon.
Thank you so much.